Oh, yeah, I
That
love that song.
that's my personal favorite
Thank you.
because it's just perfect. The rhymes, the beat.
All right.
You guys were made to make that song. That's like, hey.
Yeah, we looked at that song.
Oh, okay.
That one.
That one was
Yeah.
insane. That song is insane.
Thank you.
And it was another song that I really liked on that album. I don't know who produced it, but Gun Rap.
Yo, I forgot Gun Rap.
Yeah, I love
I think
Gun
I
Rap.
did that one. I think I did that one.
Man, that was insane too. So now it's the
That was supposed to be the Raucous record that was when Texas Shield was on Raucous.
yeah.
And that was supposed to be the Raucous record.
That song was nice. That song was nice.
We recorded that for Raucous. Yeah.
Speaking of that, I was gonna ask you about that next. You guys did some solo joints on Raucous Records. Talk to me about Raucous and how that whole vibe was, because Raucous was holding down the underground for a long time.
They were, and they were making great records. One of the things I wish I regretted, so one of the things that I regretted was telling Jared, the owner of Raucous, telling him, yo, you guys are doing great music and you guys are really like doing incredible shit. I should have never told him that.
Wow.
Because after that, yo, they just started fucking up over there. They started catering for like Def Jam. Like they started to try to make Def Jam records. And I was like, yo, what are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys had the underground on lock. Because if you really pay attention, when Raucous got to with Priority, that was the end of Duck Down for them. Like, once Priority locked in on Raucous, they got rid of Duck Down.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know what? That was the game plan. Because Brian Tanner told me that. Like, yo, once we got Raucous, Duck Down was gone. Duck Down was out of there. And then on top of that, you're getting the Beatminerz, and you're getting Coco Brothers, Smith and Wesson.
Right.
Yeah, goodbye. That was his game plan, because Buckingham, they didn't really appreciate that deal that they had with Priority. Like they dropped the ball a lot on that. So while they were digging their graves, Raucous was just putting out records after records that was really just doing what they're supposed to do, especially with that Black Star record. And they were like, you know what? I'm not dealing with the headaches of Duck Down anymore. Boom. And they got rid of Duck Down and went for Raucous.
Damn.
So, yeah.
The music business do us in every time, don't they? The business.
Right, yeah.
The business gets us every time.
Right. But then, Garrett and Brian, they just started doing dumb shit. Like, they started recording records that sounded like something that Def Jam at that time would put out. And I'm saying to them, like, no, why are y'all making records like this? This record is not a Raucous record. Like, now, of course, Raucous, I'm not saying Raucous made all backpack records. No. Raucous made good records.
Yeah.
But it's still locked in hip-hop. But then you started making records with certain artists that's not even under the Raucous umbrella. And I'm like, yeah, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? So, they started dropping the ball after a while. And then they really dropped the ball on our project. So I was just like, that's when I became anti-Raucous. Like, yo, you guys really showed your true colors out here. Like, come on. So that's when I started, fuck workout.
Yeah. I mean, but that's how it always is, man. That's like the story of hip hop at this point. You come in, you're an outsider. You listen to the good music. You put the money behind the good music, and then instead of being happy making very good money with very good music, you go, no. We don't want to be Motown. We want to be Arista.
Right.
And it's
look at that. I felt like, dude, straying away from your own sound. What are you doing?
Even though you guys have your own blueprint, I don't want to make a suggestion. I want to hear you and Master Ace do something.
We tried a couple of times. We tried a couple of times. I love Ace.
Yeah.
I love Ace. Ace is one of the greatest dudes, man. And he's such he's such a great person. You know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with him every once in a while when I do see him. Because he's a big Eagles guy.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're living in New York and you're an Eagles fan, but hey, whatever.
Amazing. That is amazing. A Brooklyn, New York guy who loved the Philadelphia Eagles.
But he's an Eagles guy. I'm like, I always fuck with him, but I'm a diehard Giants fan. But lately my team has just been hitting rock bottom, and his team, he won a Super Bowl, and they're constantly in the playoffs. So I kind of toned it down. I really don't say anything.
Hey, so that means you're a Knicks fan.
No, I'm not a Knicks fan.
Whoa!
Yeah, I'm not a Knicks fan. I love basketball. I love basketball as a whole.
Okay.
I'm not a Knicks fan. I go to Knicks games.
Okay.
Because they're in New York. I haven't really been to the Barclays yet to see a Nets game. But I go to Knicks games, but I'm not a Knicks fan. And I'm just a diehard Yankee fan and a diehard Giants fan.
Oh, well, my partner in the network, my two partners, DJ Mad Knox, and he from Jersey, and my man, number one Chief Rocker, Jersey Vern, they from Jersey. They're Giants fans, and they're loving you that you said the Yankees, that you said and the Giants. They're loving that right now. If I'm gonna check my chat room, it's almost a miracle that Knox is not acting fool in here. And after I said that, I know he's gonna be all over me after the show. You heard him say what he said. I already know it. And if Rocker listens to this later, I'm gonna have to stab him to get him to be quiet as well. So, but yeah, okay. Well, you have to listen to the show on Tuesday, man. You have to listen to my sports show on Tuesday. I'll see you tonight.
Right.
Call in, talk crazy with me. Now, I know you told me you only had a little bit of time, so I'm gonna hurry up and wrap this up. Unless you still got time.
I mean, let's see where we go.
Okay, cool. Beatminerz Radio Stars. Talk to me about that. And I was listening to you today around maybe like 1 o'clock.
Right. Beatminerz Radio. Beatminerz Radio was a thing that we started in '97.
Okay.
On the Pseudo Network. Right? The Pseudo was like, it was like one of the first internet things from back in the days, and we started this in '97. And we were in charge of the hip hop at the Pseudo Network. So we took that and eventually just made it, took it with us out of Pseudo. We were looking for a home or a place to do it. And at the time, Ustream was popping.
Okay.
So Maceo from Daylight was on Ustream, and he called me one day and said, "Yo, what are you doing?" I said, "Well, right now we're looking for a home for Beatminerz." He said, "Yo, come over here on Ustream. Come over here, man. Ustream is allowing people to stream and whatever." And I was like, "For real?" And I had just came off of doing Big Kicker Radio on Sirius. On XL.
Mm-hmm.
With Pops and Days and a bunch of other people, and it was me and Heather B. It was our show, and I was just looking for something to do with Beatminerz Radio, and he was like, "Yeah, come over here." So we started doing it online, streaming on Ustream, and fast forward to now, we have our own platform. We have our own app where, we're 24 hours, 365. I do the programming. Me and Eagle, we play on the station. And, we try to play all new music. We play new music, but we also play our music. You know what I'm saying? So you might hear, a whole Griselda thing. But then after that, you're going to hear Wham. Then after Wham, you might hear Run DMC. After Run DMC, you might hear Crucial Conflict. After Crucial Conflict, you might hear Tribe Called Quest. After Tribe Called Quest, you might hear, I don't know, Anderson .Paak. So we're all over.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all about good music.
And that's the key, man. Why? Okay. What happened? Okay. I don't even know how to ask this question. I don't know how to word it. I'm going to just put it out there. But how can me and you and other people like us, because I think people have gotten lazy. That's I was trying not to say that, but hip hop fans have gotten lazy. Me and you, like, I was a dude who was coming into your record store all the time. I'm digging through the crates, stealing, but that's another stuff. But I'm digging through the thing. I'm trying to find the newest album at all times. How can we get people back into just searching for hip hop? Because people, my number one complaint is people always holler, "Oh, it's not like it used to be," but it is. It really is.
Everything is at your face, in your face. But here's the thing: it's not. It's mostly we're trying to cater to people our age.
Right.
Right? But here's the thing. People our age, they need whatever has to be in front of them. If it's not in front of them and if they have to search for it, they're not going to search for it. There's only a few of us that will do that. A majority of us is not going to do that. So, alright, let's take this Instagram thing for instance.
Okay.
Everybody has Instagram. Now, you know, all the DJs, you're DJing on Instagram, but of course Instagram shuts us down. Now, we're also on Twitch, we're also on Periscope, well, you know, we're here and there, but people like us, they're not going to, if they have to download Twitch, they're not going to do it. If they have to download Periscope, they're not going to do it. Why? Instagram is right on their phone already. And it's already there, it's all about convenience. So, if a person like De La Soul, if De La Soul's not on a prominent label, or if De La Soul's new album's not in front of your face, you're not going to know that it's out. Because you're going to have to search for it. Prime example, Black Moon put a record out last November.
Yes.
Right? They put a record out last November. I still have people saying, yo, you still do Black Moon? When's the next time Black Moon put a new record out? So, these people don't search for the music. You know what I'm saying? The music, if it's not in front of their face, they're not going to know what's going on.
Yeah, man. It's annoying because, again, it's like, oh, you know, what about this guy? I remember recently, maybe about a year ago, I was talking to one of the homies, and he was like, hey, man, I'm playing De La Soul. He was like, man, I wish they had a new album. I was like, this is the new album.
Right, see? That's what I'm saying. If it's not in your face, like prominently in your face, yo, you're not gonna know what's going on. People say, yo, you guys still make beats? Beatminerz have put a record out, either a self-produced record or a remix, or we produce for somebody straight consecutively from 92 till 2020. We put a record out every year. We have a record out every year.
Right.
Right? People go, yo, I wonder if Warren, he's still making beats. Really?
and
People didn't know I had a record out earlier this year with Naughty by Nature. That I did with Naughty by Nature. No one knew about that.
We have to create a network in which we can get people in their face.
Right.
Get it in their face.
And you know what? Radio station-wise, that's what Beatminerz radio is supposed to do, or that's what Rock the Bells is supposed to do. Like Rock the Bells is a station just like Beatminerz that is the platform for artists like us.
Right.
Older artists, or artists that, you know, do boom bap type hip hop, traditional hip hop.
Right.
Right.
Or as Charlamagne the God calls it, adult contemporary hip hop.
And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. And that was the whole goal for Beatminerz Radio, like an avenue for us to put the music out. Rock the Bells is on a different platform, so Rock the Bells has to be that platform for us.